parking lot, the Sussex Plaza parking lot or some shit, where you got the fucking auto parts place and the video game place and the physical therapy place. Got Japanese restaurant, and you got the fucking clothing store for women, and then you got the fucking big ass motherfucking Walmart here. It's not big like it is in Camden, but I've been shopping here a very long time. It's good. Yeah, man. For some reason I have Wi-Fi here, so I'm enjoying it. Got my fucking feet propped up, all swollen up, ankles and shit. At least they're not turning fucking different colors. And the fuck I was even talking about? I have no idea. I tried reinstalling the Wi-Fi cutout here. I woke up today and like my left foot was like so swollen I couldn't even get it in my driver's side crock. I was like, oh fuck. By some miracle, there's Wi-Fi here. Turns out there's fucking a fucking friend of mine knew there's church dude, so he hit me up and he was like, yeah, I heard that they reached out to you yesterday. And I was like, yeah, it's funny how like people will assume that I'm on drugs or alcohol because I live in my slab. I go hang out with him tonight. And yeah, I've known this cat like 20 years. Last comments being held for review. Apparently they've the word size is something that the algorithm will catch on to and fucking block. Yeah, so it's kind of like a nice day. The sun's not out. Thank fucking God for that. Or thank a higher power for that. The swelling in my fucking feet is going down. Thank the higher power for that. And I took the fucking other medications today. So, why not? Maybe I do have bipolar. Type 2, type 1. Or pump gas. No, it'd be bipolar stage 1 on pump gas. You gotta fix your banned words list, man. I know, I need to get on a Windows fucking machine that I can trust. Because that's where you can get access to all the whatever it bans. I don't think I put any words in there to ban. But then again, I don't remember anything from back then. How like the mods list would change and people wouldn't be moderator no more. Yeah. But we shouldn't, they shouldn't let like certain words that I've just seen over the past couple live streams, they shouldn't let that shit go through. I don't know, it's just a mess. But someday I'll be on a Windows machine. Really? Just this one? Yeah, so at any minute the Wi-Fi might cut out. I don't know why it's working here today. It's weird. I mean, even if like I wanted to check, just say my bank account, I'd have to go to either inside the Walmart. Oh, this thing still hurts. Inside the Walmart or over at the food line or over at the library just to like do a simple thing like that, or check email. Or the problem with I had with like MMS messages or SMS, whatever. It needed Wi-Fi to like get a text message. And I was like, first instinct, get pissed off at it. Say, fuck this, fuck that, fuck Papa Doc. Damn, my mouth is dry. Side effects from your bipolar type 1 on pump gas may include dry mouth. I don't know any other side effects right now. Ask your doctor if... Let's see. No, I didn't. I woke up, it was like almost 11 o'clock. Don't know how that happened. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't make it out that way, but apparently my homeboy knows him. So I'm gonna go talk to him tonight. Yeah, just like the whole thing about, oh, you gotta throw away your tarot cards. Yeah, Fitty, I don't know. Yeah, I got it set on my fucking cursive clock right here. Moved it up an hour. I don't really remember how to do it on the radio. I'll try to do that now. So you turn the power off. You hold this button down. Holy shit, you do. Language select. Clock. 144. How the fuck do I remember that? That's weird. So did it work? It did. I don't know how I remember that. So I just set the clocks back. The house clock, got that set. Cursive clock, got that set. Some of us old heads, we still wear the fucking... The envoy seats are leather, but the... Yeah, oh yeah, on mine, because I had a fucking fully stripped down LT. I remember fucking the G-Man fucking being like, just ragging on it. Because it was like, this is like the least equipped LT I've ever seen. And we could, because we were a car club, right? And the LTZ Trailblazer, I believe, could come with leather seats. And it was the two-tone. And that look was okay. But then I was like, well, why not just fucking go all out and put fucking the whole Envoy interior in my Trailblazer, which is what I did. I don't know. Pretty sure you guys have seen this. So it's still got the fucking Chevy cluster with all the red lights and everything. The Chevy steering wheel with all this. Some of this works, some of it doesn't. But yeah, it's all Envoy in this motherfucker. Envoy doors with the wood grain. To kind of give it that fucking slab / pop-up feel. You know. Damn, I am fucking thirsty as a motherfucker. Yeah, when I got this, when I got my 03 and 07, it was all cloth. That was 19 years ago, Tony. Yeah, that's the only thing I really need is like the steering wheel. I got one of those steering wheel covers. And, yeah, it wasn't the same thing. So I need to find like a wrecked fucking Denali. But then again, if I did my due diligence and had resources, like maybe the ones from the Chevy trucks, like the steering wheel is the same. All right. I don't. This Q&A sticker says $1 for a shootout. I don't know what that means. But yeah, gripping the grain, man. From front to back. Can you hear the woofers bang? Yeah, I got two of my L7s from '06. Those fucking kickers I got in the back, are the square kickers, are they're as old as my last house when I just left. And why did I leave? Because I wasn't happy there. It wasn't worth putting money into, and it was time for a change. So why am I pissed off about it? Because I didn't get the full 24 hours. Yeah, two of them, but the '06 version. '06. That was the other thing, like, the old lady, the ex, she fucking hated my hobby, right? She hated it. She'd always make these little comments, oh, you're gonna get something else. And it's like, well, damn, I can't even fucking talk to you about things I like. Oh yeah, this fucking, right now, it's, the only amp I have in here is the, T1004 AD. It's, 2 channels off of that. It's pushing them Johns. And it fucking slaps for what it is, because it's in the box that they're in was the box that the what kickers did I have? The Comp V or something. And what I did was I used my router table and I made these like little things to fill in. I turned the fucking circle cutouts to the square cutouts. Yeah, that was a fun fucking project. And yeah, it fucking worked. So it's not like the fucking, they're not getting the full 2.5 cubes a piece, but yeah, Rockford Fosgate. That's the one that the power terminal got fucked up, the B plus terminal, and check him out. Yeah, Rockford doesn't sell they don't sell the terminal thing, because I could have just as easy soldered one on, but I repaired that shit myself, and I can't really blame Rockford Fosgate. I mean, you just have to adapt with like change, just like me. Yeah, my fucking T2000, my '07 era Rockford amps are at my house, and they weren't even worth selling, because you could get something with like the modern technology that's not, they won't take up the same footprint, not as heavy. It would have been a hard sell. And, they weren't like the top priority to get out of my house and into my shed. Because like the landlord could sell like all the stuff I left there. Well, mine is like the stuff I really want out of there isn't worth anything. It's just sentimentals. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, all this got in here now is it's got, doors are the Bose speakers. The tweets are, I think they're Rockford Fosgate. Don't quote me on that. They could be Polk. I think they are, because like the Polks are the crossovers I use. But yeah, just a little something just to get me by. slaps. It'd be great for doing deliveries. Bisonic monoblock 1800 4 ohm, but wired down to half ohm. Nice. I don't know much about Bisonic. You could take that fucking half ohm. I mean, we all know that fucking music's dynamic and the ohm load changes under music, but that's dope. What kind of like bass you got? Quantum Auto 12s. Couldn't afford. There's nothing wrong with that. I remember this when back in like, dude, we're talking like 20 years ago. Everybody was talking shit about Sony Explode and everything. Yo, this cat had fucking two Sony Explode 12s in his fucking Integra. Billy, right? Yo, and that shit fucking slapped too. I was like, God damn, man. Fucking 46 pounds each? Well, Jesus H fucking Chris, I can't even think of something funny. Damn. Yeah, I can't afford name brand shit either. I got my great value amplifier, pushing my Sam's Choice fucking woofers. I don't know where that came from. But see, it's all about the install. Look at that, in 2005. It still works. I did cook one of my Rockford T2001s back in the day. One of my fucking batteries leaked out and the alternator couldn't keep up. I guess the voltage went down too hard and fucking cooked that fucking T2001. So RIP in peace. That I couldn't afford to get it fixed. But I did keep the other one. Wow, fucking Aurora. Now there's a car you don't see anywhere. Now in a Riviera. Nice. That's what's good. Was any of this shit in my Mazda? Because before my Trailblazer, I had a Mazda that my man, Mr. Robles, fucking tightened me up with. Man, he didn't have to do that shit. Good looking out, man, wherever you are. Wherever the fuck you are, dude. Good looking out. Last time I seen him was a chance fucking just ran into him up at the shoe place up in Dover. Damn, somebody's fucking slapping in here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Somebody got some major fucking beat. God damn. That's fucking crazy. No, it was one of them MX6, like the little coupe car. That car was fucking dope. Yeah, because after I wrecked my fucking little Civic hatch, the fucking ladybug, I still fucking, I can't even get mad. My fucking homegirl would be like, oh, really? No shit, I never even knew that. But man, I fucking love that car. My man just had it, he had enough of it because the story about it was so fucking goddamn funny. But I was driving that. I think I put a head unit in it so that way I could listen to MP3 discs. Because dude, you got to do an hour each way commute to work every day. You got to listen to some fucking tunes, right? But I got into a customer's car at work, and when I turned it on, they had already had the stereo on. At first I was pissed off. I was like, why the fuck you gonna leave your radio turned all the way up like this? Not knowing about ear fatigue and how like you get used to it and then you stop the car and it's whatever. But I caught the bug again after that. That was like '05. Yeah, I think it was '05. I was like, damn, man. So I went on the Crutchfield and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna get? And I was like, damn, they got were the L7s considered solar barrack L7s? But my man Jay had these fucking solar barracks, just 2 of them. And he paid a shop, they designed this fucking enclosure. And that car was so goddamn fucking loud. Like they had a fucking task force out there cracking down on that bullshit. Where they would pull you over just for your fucking music. And then they take the faceplate off your radio. Well, funny coincidence. That's what I ended up going with was L5s. That's all I could afford at the time. And but yeah, I was like, well, damn, their shit's fucking just. He had it in a Camaro, so the way it worked was like the fucking hatch and everything acted. Don't quote me on this because it's been a while. What design box would that have been? Using the hatch as kind of like an extension of the enclosure. Either way, the box was really, really small, but it fucking pounded when the square subs came out. Yeah, it was different because everybody, even people at the car shows would be like, Mayo, sound is round. It's fucking, I remember Garcia was like, yeah, they don't sound good. And it was fine, right? Like, it's okay. Everybody can have their opinion on them. But I ended up getting the L5s. And at first I built the fucking smaller box. And I was like, man, this just ain't. And then I built the maximum size box I could fit in the back of that Mazda. And I was like, yeah, that's what's up. And I think, don't quote me on this, what amp did I have for them? It was whatever I could get at Circuit City. Yeah, that was the concept. Like, if you had more cone area, you would have the advantage over somebody that had two round speakers. And yeah, in terms of like sound quality, yeah, maybe they don't sound as quality as like a round woofer, but they get the job done even now. 20 years later. In a very small enclosure. Well, it's ported too. But it was meant for the kicker. I think it was Comp VR. Cause I put a little something in my fucking Envoy. I mean, we're talking like a little something. 2 12s. It was like Polk components in the front, Polk coaxes in the rear, and 2 of those little kicker amps. I sold the kicker amps, sold not the Polk stuff because nobody wanted to buy it, but yeah, I sold one of the kicker amps. Damn, I gotta plug this in. I sold one of the kicker amps just to I drove the Envoy for a couple years, up until like the end when I couldn't come up with the money for the fuel pump. I ended up selling it for scrap, $250, because I needed the money. I needed the money to get this fucking car tagged. But the Envoy was so fucking dope. And now the Envoy, the ruby red, lives on as I look at its interior. So this is like a fucking Frankenstein like Trailblazer. I call it the Trailblazer SLT, just because it's got a Envoy SLT interior. Everything except the headliner, I think. Yeah, and I was like in the process in my shed of like building some kind of bracketry to put that flip down DVD player in here, and you know, that's why I got like these lights over. I don't know if you can see them. There's like, because I didn't need all those lights, I put this overhead console in right here. This is where the flip down DVD player was or is going to go. It all depends. Like, I get my shit out of there, get it moved. Yeah, it did.